ball as the prize for the game we have today. A battle that puts the spotlight on these two great institutions as we wait to see who will walk out with a sharp piece of hardware. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a team from the American, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Set sail out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Minnesota's offense will go on the attack first. Well, Paul Bunyan's axe went home to Minneapolis last year, and boy, did the Gophers chop up the Badgers, and probably even sweeter to do it in Camp Randall.
Yeah, and Camp Randall was really quiet because it was a beatdown. I mean, Wisconsin had 166 yards of offense. They got absolutely nothing going. Minnesota got the ball rolling. They ran the football at will. They out-toughed Wisconsin. Jesse, I have to imagine Wisconsin heard about that a lot in the offseason.
Yeah, I got to think, if you're Wisconsin head coach Luke Fickell, you need your team to be more physical, especially in the trenches, because in that game the last time, they couldn't run the football. They couldn't stop the run. It's all going to be won or lost up front. That's the challenge for the Badgers this year.
Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. The quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Back to pass, it's Edwards. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. A great catch and run for 6. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. These old rivals have gone at it for a long time, first meeting way back in 1890. It is the most played rivalry at the highest level of college football.
Yeah, you're right, Reese. And even though this game hasn't always had
breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Throws to the back. This time on target.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. It'll be a draw. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. With the line of scrimmage at the 28, this would be about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They're going to keep the offense out there on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. All this intensity, all this build-up for an axe. What kind of axe do you have at your place, David?
Well, I have the body spray, but this rivalry obviously means so much. These programs built so similar to each other. So many tough guys on this football field wanting to come out here and swing that axe.
Handoff from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Dupree. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On target over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Badgers are on the move. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feel.
Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it.
They get through and it's blocked. That's a live ball. Defense has it.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Yeah, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Caught near the sticks, it's Tracy. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Golden Gophers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up for 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to run, it's Taylor. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's complete! He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And we've come to the end of 1. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. Head to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Extra point here will tie the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The give to the tailback. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dropping back, it's Edwards. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Ballard. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Finds his tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
And the Golden Gophers are flying down the field. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play.
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score, 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hold and finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Edwards. Pucks it out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Scrambling away. Crosses the 30. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the pass. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Fires into the end zone. He's going for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Gopher!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. To throw, it's Edwards. Pressure coming. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He unleashes a long one. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Badgers will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Catch in the middle, it's Dupree. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Touchdown, Badger! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, Paul Bunyan's axe on the line, and already Minnesota and Wisconsin have given us some stirring moments. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Wisconsin plays out.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Dupree. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The running back has it. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Give to the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Hunt is on its way. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Got the quick completion. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. They'll run the screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quick spin on the run. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Badgers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Right back to him on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the ground with the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Gets open down the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Taylor. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Reads it, fires complete. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the back. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target, it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Golden Gophers are on the move. Taylor has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Running into the open space. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to get...
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it on the counter. Fights off a defender. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to sneak it. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play-action fake. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Edwards. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Makes the grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Got a man. It's Turner. At the 20, he's got space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Oh, the head coach has to be losing his mind after all of these penalties. Now it's 1st and 30. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone.
Turning it on! And they're able to get him on the ground.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The defense with a huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're probably a little rattled after that last pick six, and who could blame them? But now deep breath, settle in, get a drive started in a tie game.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right front.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Whistle blows. Clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Lindsey. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Across the 45. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Unloads quickly. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Sends it back in motion. The give out of the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And he's just going to spike it.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air, it's Edwards. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. And so in this old-school, heated Big Ten rivalry,